with Oz and half of Cat because I'm dying right now.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Um,
sickest episode of Gigi's yet. You know this is episode
that's such a
10.
dad joke. It is 10. That's a
I know,
big
I got it
one.
right.
Oh, that's a
I
big one.
know.
We gotta perform. We gotta have
Yeah,
our
well,
A game. I'll do my best.
this is your flu game.
I was gonna
This
say
is
that. I know that reference. This is my
yeah.
flu game. I actually don't know what I have, but apparently a lot of people are sick right now.
Yeah.
Oz said that strep is going around New York. My
It
manager
is.
said that
It
the
is.
stomach bug is going around LA. I kind of feel like I have a mix of both.
Yeah, Boston's both.
Yeah, and I guess you call it Irish fever because of St. Patrick's Day, without a doubt. I just would like to know how people go out and don't get sick because I don't go on benders a lot, but I did do something Saturday and all day Sunday this weekend, and I'm immediately just sick. Like, how do people go out and not just be sick for days after?
All day Sunday is kind of a crazy move, right? I mean, like, that's the first thing that stands out to me.
Yeah, I think my first drink was at 11, and like my
On
sister
Sunday?
didn't get home until 12:45.
Jesus. I don't know, because I'm not getting sick. I kind of think I'm bouncing back better than I ever have. Like, I used to get sick. I would drink, and I would get sick immediately.
What are your remedies? Like, do you like chug a water before bed? What do you do?
Me and my friends and I, when we used to drink, like in high school and stuff. Sorry, Mom. We
The
used
truth
to
comes out on GG's.
we yeah, really. We used to do this thing where no matter how bad or good you felt, we'd basically chug water until we almost threw up right before we went to bed. And you'd go to bed like so bloated and feel so bad. And then you wake up and feel fine. Also, I used to do this thing. It's psychotic. I used to set an alarm for like 6 a.m. no matter what time I went to bed. And I would wake up at the alarm and like go and chug as much water as I could again if I did it the night before. Or if that's my first time, chug water and then go back to sleep.
See, I would be like, oh, that's so smart, but I'm actually so good about mixing in waters when I drink. Like, everybody around
I'm
me
terrible.
is stunned at how good I am. And I make everyone around me do it too. Like, I'm like, just mix one in. Because they think people who don't do it think that having a water will instantly sober you up. And that's just not what happens at all. It's just like, no, it just might save you like a little bit tomorrow. And I think this is part of, me maturing, my 25th year of life.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Being 24, but on 25th year of life.
Yeah.
I now, like, when I'm really tipsy, I know to, like, just stop drinking. Like, on Sunday, the party I was at, they really wanted me to play flip cup. And I was like, no, I don't want to drink anymore. And then I was like, I really got to go to work tomorrow, guys. Me not going to a job on Monday. Everybody else there probably actually going to a job on Monday.
Yeah.
But I was like,
yeah,
whatever
maybe.
it takes. And the other thing that I thought was going to keep me from getting sick was they had this huge glass golf club filled with Fireball
I saw this
everyone
on
was
your
taking
stories.
shots out of, and I'm like, oh, I can't do that because I have food allergies. So like, if somebody ate a nut today and I touch that, I'll die. And I was like, oh, this is my way of not getting sick, but clearly that didn't fucking work. So
Well, I saw those stories of like your friends like drinking out of that thing, and I was like, I that's gotta be Fireball, right? Like they're in for a terrible next day.
yeah. And do you think that huge piece of glass golf club made it to Monday? Of
No.
course not.
I mean, I would have smashed that shit 20 minutes into the party by accident. I would have taken a full swing.
I mean, we were literally golfing with it, but wasn't
yeah,
me.
I mean, I saw that.
As Shaggy once said, it wasn't me. But I would hereby like to announce until further notice, I'm going sober for spring.
Yeah, I give you like a week.
I'd say that's a fair over-under. But I just would like to announce it and see what the damp Januaries were all about. I'm saying sober for spring because spring started Monday and I haven't drank yet. So I'm successful at it right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because my friends and I kind of had a conversation this week that was like, we need to sort of get our shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I wasn't even like, we need to stop drinking. It was, we need to stop going to places that
Make you question your life the next day.
No, that like have that are focused around like getting absolutely obliterated. Like that's not a healthy. Like we should just go to places that are like that should be centered around us, like joking around and talk and like having conversations and
Or
like
like watching a
messing
game.
around.
Or,
Yeah, exactly. Like it, but it doesn't need to. Like we're going to places that center around like okay,
Yeah.
like this is just I'm gonna black out and like that's gonna be it.
Yeah, I mean
which
that
is
was
so bad.
but 2 years ago, like when I was in school, I wouldn't go to the bar until I was blacked out.
Yeah, I mean like that's I mean, and I think a lot of other people do as well, and it's crazy. I mean it really once you get to a certain point, you're kind of like, what am I doing? And I think my friends are getting to that point because they're a little bit older. I'm kind of like, yeah, they're right. Like, I mean, I get it. And I don't really black out ever. So it's like, I don't know. But it was, we kind of had that moment of clarity this weekend. So it's funny that you're kind of having that as well.
Yeah. We're on the same wavelength.
But I also think that that's true. But I mean, I also think that that's for a lot of people our age. It's like you get out of college and at least for me, like I'm only 3 months out of college, but a lot of my friends are, 6-7 months into jobs. This is now becoming real life to them. Like it's starting to become, oh wow, this is my life for the foreseeable future. And so they're no longer like, oh, I want to go out and get blackout every weekend. Like I want to actually do stuff that will benefit me.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's crazy.
I woke up on Monday being like, I need to find friends who don't want to drink. Because I was looking at the party and I was like, the only time I see these people are if I go out. And otherwise I never ever see them. They're drinking friends. And I was like, I need some non-drinking friends.
I get that. I actually do get that. Like, and yeah. No, I mean, that's totally fair. I have friends that are like that too, where it's like, yeah, okay, like my other friends aren't really around. So like, I'll just go drink with them. It's like.
I'm going to try to not drink until I have a celebration. That's where
fair.
I'm at. I feel that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm not 75 harding. I'm just going to try to be healthy for a decent period of time. And I'll let you guys know if my mental state gets a little better.
How long do you think you could, like, how long do you think you think you could just stop drinking forever?
No. I just like to drink in celebratory fashion. If there's something to celebrate, that's when I enjoy going out, is like when I'm celebrating like someone's birthday. Big hockey game this upcoming week. Like, will you drink if the team that you're rooting for wins? So this could be a factor, but the game I'm going to is Friday at 2 p.m. and I don't foresee myself drinking for it. And I mean after. No. Which usually
are they not gonna celebrate because is there more games?
Well, if they win Friday, they play again Sunday, and if they lose Friday, their season's over. And it's in Connecticut, and we're probably gonna take 2 cars, so I'm probably gonna be driving. So no, drink. Maybe I'll just bring a car so that I cannot drink, and that's my way to not get like even one in.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Okay. All right. We figured it out. And then meanwhile, I'm going to legit be like, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to leave my car there. I'm going to train home, have to go get it the next day.
I can see this playing out. Whatever.
But
that's crazy.
We'll see how far I last. I'm dipping my toes into damp January, where all those little losers were at. I'm going to experience it and see how it goes.
No, you're those losers. No, I'm right there with you. Ken. I'm not going to go damp, but I'm going to go like
moist.
I'm just gonna
wet.
I want to not go
like
to
a hot
club.
Tub level.
I don't want to go to a club.
Not a pool level.
You're
gonna go to a hot tub level where it's like you stay like above your shoulders, like resting on it.
Chest
but you're not
is out.
fully
My chest
swimming around in a pool.
Lower half. It's exactly.
All right, let's see how long we go. So what I did do last night, for the first time all season, I watched an episode of The Bachelor. And let me tell you.
How is it?
This was hysterical. So everyone knows the fantasy suites, right?
It's already at the fantasy suites?
Yeah.
It's I mean, I watch Hulu. I get an ad every single time. I'm ready for love. I don't know if you ever see that shit. God damn it, I hate that ad. Stitch that in, I'll send it to you. But oh my god, that show is art. God, they move quick. So okay, sorry, back to you.
I don't know
totally just took
anything
that
about
over.
it other than I just popped in for this episode. What this guy did is all time. I have to tell you guys about it. So he takes 3 girls to the fantasy suite. He's with the
Wait,
first.
spoiler alert, by the way, to everyone who hasn't
I
seen.
guess, but I'm not gonna drop any names, so you're not gonna, because I don't know their names. But he brings one
That's
girl,
fair.
first date. He says to her, "This is usually the week that, for lack of a better term, shit hits the fan, and I don't want my relationships with all of you to be ruined by having sex with you in the fantasy suite. So I'm not going to have sex with any of you in the fantasy suite." First girl is like, "Why?" Like, kind of weird. Don't really get it. I wasn't expecting that. But they go and they don't. And it's fine. It's great. Whatever. Next day,
Oh
girl
god,
number
I
2.
know
Girl number
what's
2
gonna happen.
comes in, sets the same precedent, hooks up with her. That morning after, he's crying to her because he made this rule that he wasn't going to have sex in the fantasy
Oh
suite.
my god.
Survived it night 1, broke it night 2. Then day 3, he goes on his 3rd date with girl number 3, brings her into the rainforest. They're sitting there in the rainforest on a little stoop that is meant for half of a person. The 2 of them are smushed on it. He's telling her all about the girl that he had sex with the night before. After telling her that he wasn't going to have sex with any of them, they spend her whole date just crying. And I'm like, no one made this rule for you but yourself. So none of the girls knew you broke the rule until you told them.
What? So did the third person? Did they have sex?
I don't know. I don't know if that was revealed. I was just like, it doesn't even matter anymore because she said she left the date, but then when they met again for dinner to decide if they were doing the fantasy suite, she was like, "I don't think this determines you and I's relationship." So she said
Yeah,
yes to the fantasy suite.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So girl number 3's desperate. Girl number 1's gonna leave, and girl number 2 is gonna win. And then he's probably gonna dump girl number 2 in a few weeks and try to get girl number 3 back because that's what always happens.
How?
And quite literally, he fucked it.
You could see, like, this is a perfect example of the luck of the draw. Like, if the order was different, this
Right.
probably wouldn't have happened.
No.
Maybe it would have happened, but, like, girl number 3 drew the shortest straw.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
She spent her whole date hearing about the other people.
God, what a bum. That
But
makes
how
me
about
pissed.
when girl number 1 finds out, she's going to be like, "Oh, you set this rule, but then you broke it the first person you hung out with after me." It's a you problem, girl.
What the fuck? God, that makes me angry.
So that was just funny. I'm not even like a Bachelor. I mean, you guys heard me last time. I was like, you go on The Bachelor to get famous.
Well, that makes me want to watch the show now. God,
I know,
the
but
thing is, though,
but
like,
that had
the
to be
first...
the peak of the drama of the most dramatic season of The Bachelor yet.
Sounds like it to me. I mean, sounds like it. I mean, the first, like, 4 episodes of the show are just so slow.
Yeah.
And then it's just like...
It's
then
only
it really
fun.
heats
It's
up.
only fun if you do like a football draft for them and
I know.
pick the girls. That's
Or me and my friends would just pick our favorites, and we would pick, like, everyone picks 2.
yeah.
And you just root hard for them.
So I'm sure that's hot for all the Bachelor listeners. That was funny. I probably
Oh my
won't watch
God.
the finale, but I'm sure I'll see something on TikTok that'll make me laugh in a couple of days.
I mean, I gotta see it. I gotta watch the clip.
Next up for what's hot. This is big. This is another Cat W. Dumois reported that Chloe and Tristan are back together.
You gotta be shitting me. He's the GOAT. He's our GOAT. He's the GOAT, boys. He has somehow cheated on her like 10 times. Has like other kids with other women while he was cheating, like while he was dating her before. And he is now dating her again. So
I think at this point, like, he could literally kill one of the family members and still be in there.
he could kill Kim, and like they would be like, Courtney would be like, "Oh yeah, I forgive you." Like, what's going on with this? Courtney, have some. I'm gonna get really close to my. Have some respect,
Courtney's
Chloe.
with Travis. It's Chloe and Tristan.
What does that mean? Oh, I say Courtney.
Yeah, it's okay. Keep going. You got
Fuck.
it. You got it. Going, King.
I'm just saying, like, Chloe, let's have some self-respect here. Jeez, I stood up for you last time
You did.
on the last episode and was like,
You did.
oh, she's just trying to protect the family. You're not trying to protect your family. I'm
No.
over this shit. You know what, Chloe?
She's
I have
not
beef
even
with you.
protecting that anymore. She's not protecting her petunia anymore.
Oh, I don't like that. Well, I'm not going to ever comment on anything again that has to do with petunias.
I just can't believe it after the rant and our fight last week about how boys can do no wrong and they're always forgiven. He's back. Back
No,
at it
but
again.
from a guy's perspective, he should not be forgiven. Like this is absurd. This is not how it should play out.
But he has been forgave. I wonder
He's
how
been
long
forgiven, not forgave.
Forgate. Forgive.
Given. What?
What?
You just have a stroke?
Probably.
He
I'm
has
dying
been.
over
He has been forgiven, not forgave.
Okay. Well, anywho, he's back and he's not leaving.
He's been forstricken.
And I wonder how long it's gonna take before somebody else's Tristan's baby pops out.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You want to do an over under? You want to do an over under bet? Like we'll
Yeah.
do 6 months.
All right,
He cheats.
this comes out Thursday. So from Thursday, I'm gonna say
6 months.
I get 5 and 31 days, and you get the 6th.
I get 6 months or more, and you get less than 6 months. That's what it is. Wow, that took us so long to figure that out. Jesus Christ.
We're not turned on yet today. All right, more drama
We're
in
not
what's
what?
hot. More drama in what's hot. The funny
No,
part,
pause.
What?
Pause. That was bad. We're not turned on yet, is what you just said.
Our
That's a pause moment. What? Are you not turned on?
I'm giving you the pause you wanted.
No, do you not? Okay, no, you just keep going. I'm fucking with you.
Anyways, this was funny because Oz was like, I don't really have anything for what's hot this week. I was like, oh, the girls have a lot of tea this week.
Yeah, there's no.
More
I mean, the
tea.
guys will talk.
The girls are fighting. So, we'll give some background. There was
I'm gonna need it.
this friend group. Everyone referred to, blew up on TikTok as the Real Housewives of Clemson football. So it's the Clemson football team's girlfriends that were friends, hanging out, posting TikToks, and they all blew up over TikTok like 2 years ago. All of them have like over 1 million followers, and the 3 of them were like best friends, always posting together, doing the game days together. So it's confusing because there's 2 Mackenzies and 1 Tiffany.
Oh, I'm done.
No,
but yes, I'll try.
No, I'm gonna keep you in the loop. There's
then
blonde
just
Mackenzie
go.
and brunette Mackenzie. Blonde and brunette Mackenzie.
Easy enough.
Easy enough. Brunette Mackenzie gets engaged,
Good for her. Congrats.
and Tiffany is not invited to the wedding. And everybody's
No.
like, "Whoa, kind of weird. Why isn't she invited?"
That's fucked.
They have the wedding. On her honeymoon, she gets pregnant. And everyone was like, "Whoa, she got pregnant." Then blonde Mackenzie still followed Tiffany, and it seemed like she was still friends with both of them. So everyone was kind of like, oh, it seems like brunette
Yeah.
Mackenzie and Tiffany are the ones that are beefing, and blonde Mackenzie and
Yeah.
Tiff are still okay. Then blonde Mackenzie gets engaged, and
Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure both of them were in her bridal party. If not,
No.
Tiff is deaf in the bridal party.
Holy shit! I want to. Okay, so what happened?
Goes to the engagement party, gets invited to be a bridesmaid. This week, it's the week of the wedding. Mackenzie goes to her bachelorette party. Tiff's not there.
No.
Everyone's like, whoa, weird. Why isn't Tiff there? Like, Brunette Mackenzie wasn't in the bridal party, but so why isn't Tiff there if they're the 2 problems?
Where's Tiff?
Mackenzie and Tiff unfollow each other. Listen
No!
to this. This is the craziest part. Blonde Mackenzie's wedding is today. It's Thursday. It's today. Monday, Tiff posts a pregnancy announcement. The
No.
week of the wedding. The week of the wedding.
She's trying to steal her spotlight.
Yeah.
Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on?
Everyone's like, it's calculated. I don't know, because the other factor is Tiff's Clemson boyfriend is friends with Mackenzie's husband, and she's pregnant with an NBA player, not this football player. They broke up.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I think it kind of became like a couples had to kind of choose one of them or the other. But for her to
Yeah.
drop the pregnancy bomb the week of Blonde Mackenzie's wedding is crazy.
Blonde Mackenzie must be pissed. I'm kind of team Blonde Mackenzie.
That seems like the general consensus is like everyone likes Blonde Mackenzie. Blonde Mackenzie's the only one that I've followed the whole time. I've just like liked her and I like her vibe. But it's crazy. Like that was her bachelorette party the first day they're there. She drops the pregnancy announcement. And no one even knew that her and this boy were dating. But he just commented on it like, I love you both.
Well, what NBA player was it? Do you know?
I can find out.
Yeah, can you look quickly? Because that's all I really give a shit about from the story. Tiff, maybe stop being so self-centered. Stop being so self-centered, Tiff. It wasn't your week.
Well, it's just like when you're doing a baby announcement, you can do a baby announcement. You have 9 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got time to do that. You got time. I don't know why are you doing it on Blonde Mackenzie's wedding week?
RJ Hampton.
No way.
You know him?
He's gas.
He's a father.
Yeah, I guess he's the father now. Congrats, RJ.
Yeah, congrats, guy. I mean, congrats on the babies, but everyone wants to know what happened because she was supposed to be in the bridal party.
Well, she's out now. She ain't coming back.
It doesn't seem like, unless she just shows up at the wedding, like who knows? But they don't follow each other, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But it was just wild.
What if they showed up and they like took a photo together? Would that break the internet? Would that be bigger than Haley and Selena? I don't think so
because Haley and Selena did that, and everyone still thinks they're fighting. It's kind of like a niche side of TikTok with that drama, but people are still invested.
I mean, well, Bieber's not wrong, so. Holy shit.
I guess that was a little dip into For the Girls, but I want to go back to another thing that I've really noticed is, and I think like an adult said this to me first, how tattoos show your age because different generations get different kinds of tattoos in different places. So if you think to like parents, I would say like our parents, it was like tramp stamps. The butterfly tattoo tramp stamp was what was trending. And then go to like our older siblings' age, and I would say that the like hip tattoos and like the side of the rib cage tattoos were really in. And now everyone on TikTok basically is getting teeny weeny little tattoos on their hands and arms. And I'm like, this is so crazy because if I ever saw, like, I would be surprised if somebody, like a TikToker got like a tramp stamp tattoo. Because I'm like, that's what old people do. And now I'm like, oh my God, that's what they're going to think of us in 30 years. They're going to be like, why do all of our parents have little hand tattoos all over them?
Do you have a tattoo?
Yes.
Where?
Like the side of my rib cage.
Oh, what is it? Can I ask?
It says "Love You, Mean It," and the I was a colon cancer ribbon because my dad had colon cancer, but he's 7
really
years
sweet.
cancer free. I know.
Let's go. There we go. That's like actually good shit. That's great.
Thank you. And
Who gives a shit about Tiff and fucking Blonde Mackenzie?
I know there's bigger problems in the world, but I just had like a real realization because I forget who it was. I saw somebody getting like a bunch of more tattoos. And I was really thinking about it, and I was like, our generation loves teeny weeny itty bitty little tattoos.
Or the guys get them on their thighs. Like that's the thing. Like guys would get them on their thighs.
But also like dads right now have thigh tattoo. I feel like also dads, like a lot of dads have, like my dad has one right here on what's this, your bicep. But it is crazy, like tattoos actually show your age because different generations like different trends of tattoos.
No, I've never thought about that, but that's spot on. Like, I mean, I agree. And like even the style, like you look at the people that were like kids in the 70s and 80s, like there's more like peace signs and like bullshit like that.
And those like the Chinese symbols for like believe and love.
Yeah, shit like that I feel like was big back then. Yeah, or like skull and crossbones, like back
you don't
when,
think about it because like there's older people always tell you like make sure it's something you love, make sure it's something you love, and it's like you don't think about it, but they really are a trend.
Yeah, they are 100%.
Even just the font. Like, our generation's getting simple, thin line tattoos. Like, thin line tattoo artists are blowing up on TikTok because that's the trend.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't have a tattoo. I don't know if I'll ever get one.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, it's like cool in theory, but I know I would get it and would think it was sick, just like anything that I buy, like clothes or anything, and then like 2 weeks and I'd be like, fuck.
I'm really happy. I hated it.
Well, yours is
in
like
the moment.
meaningful. Like I
No,
don't
I
have like a
know.
meaningful one.
I know, but I'm really happy that my parents made me wait until I was 18 because even just thinking about when I was growing up, my entire life was cheerleading. And all I said was, if I ever win the biggest competition, I'm getting a tattoo of like the team saying, like whatever it was. And my parents like, I won when I was like 14, I think. And my parents like, you still have to wait until you're 18. I'm like, thank fucking God I didn't get that because like that means nothing to me anymore. And to me, like that was my life. I'm like, the rest of my life is gonna be cheerleading. I'm gonna be a coach. I'm gonna open up a gym. Like, and now I'm like, I haven't seen a cheerleading routine in 6 years, so I'm thankful.
I mean,
That's
crazy.
A fair it feels point. Like a lifetime ago. Like it was a whole different life. You don't realize how much you change like every decade of your life. It's so different.
Yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, I was 12 years old. I was in 7th grade.
Probably like opening up lemonade stands outside of your house.
No, I was the goat. I was smoking weed. No, I'm just kidding. I was freaking drinking beers.
Okay, next up is it's a question. It's not really what's hot. It was a me question. I think I thought of it when I was drunk this weekend.
There we go.
Is Twitter for old people?
I have never like tried Twitter. Like I mean, like I have a Twitter. Go follow me at Oz's Life. But I don't get it. Like I've never understood it. Like I don't ever post like nothing on there is better than what's on Instagram or TikTok. I just think it's lesser. It's like why would I go on there to like read 2 sentences that like a celebrity wrote? I don't care.
You know what they now. They have a For You page on Twitter. So it's your feed's not just people you follow. It's like tweets we think you'll like.
Like I don't even like any of the tweets that I'm reading, so I have no interest in that. But I don't know. I think I don't know if it's for old people, to be honest with you. It is 100% for people that like to argue. People that are like super like I mean it's so like anybody true. Who's like super politically driven or like is super into sports news.
Yes.
Or like
just
is looking for like a news with a narrative.
Oh yeah, or they need somebody to vent their feelings to and don't have an actual human being.
Well, yeah, but that's sad. You know, that's not.
No, but I should say that nobody actually cares.
Yeah, or nobody like wants to listen to them. Yeah, I get that.
They have
I think it's incredible how much Facebook is phased out. Like talk about 10 years ago. I mean, Facebook was everything. I mean, I was begging my parents to let me make a Facebook page 10 years ago. And now it's like, I haven't checked Facebook. I checked Facebook 2 days ago because it was my friend's birthday and I wasn't sure if it was that day. Like, that's the only reason I go on Facebook now.
I used to use Twitter before TikTok. But now the only time I go on Twitter is if I want to see some sports news, and that's it. There's nothing else. Nobody, like none of the girly influencers, creators that like I follow, am I like, oh, I want to go see their Twitter. I don't even think any of them have Twitter. Like, I don't know. I'm not like, oh, what's the Hype House up to? Let's go check Twitter.
Yeah, that's fat. It would be sick if they did like breaking, like Dixie D'Amelio is out of the Hype House like 4 to 6 weeks. Some shit like that would go sick as fuck. But yeah, she's on the IR. No, I mean, yeah, I just think Twitter right now is just too weird. Like it's just too weird and
you know, Elon Musk is going crazy on Twitter.
You know, I had like a really
he's like tweeting at his employees.
Oh, I saw that. That was like, crazy.
Come to work.
I mean, like I used to be so up on Elon, and now you can just tell he so badly like thinks that he's the main character of the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, just chill out. Like, just like, yes, keep helping people where it's helpful, but he's putting his energy, like the rhetoric that he's speaking with now, even in that example of him like like tweeting at that coworker, it's like a little bit malicious and like rude. It's like, you don't need to do this, dude. Like, just go make cars and shoot off rockets and help people. That's a better legacy than having Twitter. Like,
You know
what
what's
are you
crazy though? You know what's crazy is if you think about it, it could be a PR stunt of he knows if he's acting up on Twitter, it's gonna make people go to Twitter and see what he's tweeting. Imagine
Well,
if
yeah, no
he
shit.
like
No, I
paid
mean, he
that
knows that.
employee like
Yeah.
$1 million and was like, "Let me just roast you on Twitter." I would let
Well,
him do
no.
that.
I mean, I don't think he needs to. Yeah, I mean, I get that. He's definitely doing that. I mean, he's smart. He knows what he's doing. Like, he knows that if he acts up on Twitter, like, people are gonna go and look and get on Twitter. But I don't know. I'm over Twitter. Like, I was never on Twitter. I don't think I ever will really like be committed to Twitter. I think it's funny to go on there like once a week and like write some weird shit like on my Twitter and then pop out for a week. But
I think Twitter is the #1 home of trolls on the internet because I think it is the app where it's the easiest to make a fake account.
yeah, I don't disagree. I think that's fair. It's like that or like Reddit. It's like one of those two.
Oh yeah, of course, Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit's way worse than Twitter, but
like,
actually I don't know.
Reddit's not
both.
like like to me like Reddit's not like a social media app that like everybody has and
Yeah, I look at it like a blog. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
if you're going on Reddit like you're going for no good reason. So it's not like actual functionality.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I agree with that.
Okay. For the girlies.
Mhm.
I should add like a little theme song when I get to For the Girls. It's like Taylor Mother Swift. She just said, "Let me take this world and put it on my back and carry it up Mount Everest." Like how does she do it? How is she real? How is she breathing?
I don't know what are you referencing?
Last weekend, she opened her Eras tour. And this is the tour that broke Ticketmaster, broke the internet. And the reasoning is, I don't think we ever fully dove into it. She is performing songs from every single album that she has ever put out.
Yeah, it's a legacy tour.
Yes. And the extent of which the production goes all out is insane. And you want to know how I know this? I stayed up until 2:15 a.m. the other morning watching a TikTok live stream of the opening night of the Eras tour.
God,
the
that
best
is
part,
not cool.
the best part is the stream I was watching got banned. Oh, Oz, you're chirping it. His name's Ryan. The Swifties know. He had 7 million likes on his live and over 70,000 people watching it.
Again, I'm just saying, it's just weird.
Imagine how much money he made streaming the tour. He could probably go to every single.
Was it on TikTok?
Yes, but
You know it caps at 1,000 on every live. He only made $1,000, Ryan.
But no, because it ended, and then everybody hopped to another live. But then when he's came back, everyone was like typing in the chat like Ryan's live is back because he had the best angle. So we all
Fuck,
went
he
back
did.
to Ryan's live. He started a new one 3 times, and then every time it got taken down, everyone was in the other lives tweeting like R.I.P. Ryan, we love you, Ryan, Ryan the GOAT, thank you, Ryan, for your service, because he had the like a no lagging live stream. It was so good. All in all, she performed actively for 3 hours singing 44 songs. And this isn't just standing there singing.
Yeah,
she
no,
was
it's
full
full flow.
choreography, strutting around, costume changes, running, smiling, the glitz, the glam, the custom Louboutins that are $40,000. It's all out.
That's badass. I mean, I'm happy that everyone is we're getting this tour because it was such a fucking shit show with the Ticketmaster thing.
It made me so mad
Are you going?
that I didn't get tickets. No. It like
Fuck.
I already watched the entire concert and now I would do anything to go, but I can't put a down payment on a house on Taylor Swift tickets right now, so I won't be going.
You know, not to derail this, but I got tickets for Drake, and I spent so much money. Me and my
How
friend
much?
got
It's okay to
guess.
say. It's
No,
okay to say.
guess.
Well,
It's probably not as much as you're thinking.
what is like the tour?
It's Drake's. It's all a blur. It's the exact same thing as Taylor Swift's.
It's
Like
like a
it's a legacy
tour?
tour.
Oh,
Yeah, like he's doing like all of his songs.
okay. I was gonna say is it his last album because I feel like his last album kind of flopped.
His last
Um,
album was one of his best albums. How could you?
No,
The
like
one with
no,
21 Savage.
I'm not. I liked the songs. I'm just saying I feel like it wasn't like spoken about as much as previous ones that he's put out. Like I feel like it kind of.
I
like,
guess that's.
which also could just be because it was like it was a secret drop. Like it wasn't teased at all. That could be
Yeah,
why. And the one before it, everyone was waiting like 3 years for it, so that could also be a factor.
yeah.
Was
Well,
it Scorpion? Was that what it was?
no, Scorpion was 2018, and then he didn't drop until CLB in 2021. Oh, I guess he
Yes.
dropped like
Yes,
like
Certified Lover
demos. He dropped like demos.
But it was like
then he did-
supposed to drop in September and then like kept getting pushed back. So it was like there's a lot of anticipation, so it was talked about a lot. And then I feel like his most recent one wasn't like like I didn't think it was one of his best performing ones numbers wise and press wise is all I was saying. I liked it. I personally liked it. But
Well, honestly,
So-
Nevermind came out, didn't do that hot, and then this new one like yeah, it didn't. I would say it did fine. Like it's okay. But I mean,
where
I
are
think
your
it's a top
seats?
3 album.
Where are
for
your
him.
seats and what venue?
It's at Barclays. We couldn't get MSG, which
Barclays
sucks
the Brooklyn
because
one?
yeah, which sucks because we know he's gonna bring like crazy people out at MSG. Like it's MSG.
Yeah, but he'll probably bring equally crazy people out at Barclays. It's just 20 minutes away.
Yeah, and it's his first night in New York. Like that's what makes it sick. But we're not on the floor, but we're like one section back.
Personally, I think the one section above the floor is the best seat at
That's
any
because
concert.
I said that too. Because I was like, you're not below him. Like you're in eye line with him,
Yeah.
basically.
I
Yeah.
100% think that the section up is better than unless you're front row in the floor, which you're breaking your sternum and you're there for 20 hours before the concert being there. 1,700 a ticket.
No, I didn't spend $1,700. What the fuck? No. That's see, nah. Like now, when I say the number, you're gonna be like, that's not bad at all.
1,000?
No, it's like just under 500.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
I thought
I know that's
feels
that's
like
a lot. No, it is a lot, but
Was Taylor's
for
like
for
more?
where you are in a New York location, I thought that they would be more.
Yeah, no, it actually wasn't that bad.
Oh, Taylor's more than that. Like Taylor,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
like the last row of the concert is more than that.
that's fucking insane. But also, we were like in queue for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Oh,
like
it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
worth it. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, it's
Plus,
that's my
also,
guy, but
if you with the way you've been hanging lately, if you spend one weekend not going out, that's exactly what the ticket would have cost.
well, I know that's actually that's what we decided. We were like, if we just take a weekend, and like we pay for it basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I love having like things to look forward to.
Well,
That's
it's in July.
okay. Well, maybe I'll come. Did it
Yeah.
sell out already?
Yeah, it's sold out in a second. Like I mean, like
Alright.
we were. I mean, I tried to get tickets to MSG, and like clicked in, and every single seat was gone. And then my buddy went for Barclays and got it, and we were like, "What? Let's fucking go!"
Mm.
But yeah, I mean these concerts are insane. It's kind of sick that Taylor's doing a legacy, and Drake is. It's a big year for
Don't you think it's interesting?
what?
Don't you think it's interesting? What if they overlap? What if they brought each other out? That would be nuts.
That would go hard as fuck. But no, I don't think like Drake's doing it as a chess move against Taylor. I like they're not in the same like
No.
they're in different lanes.
But that's funny because I like both of them. But
Yeah.
anyways, just about my experience with Taylor, I posted a TikTok about it, and I will say the Swifties did welcome me. And I wasn't sure how they would because I don't know everything, but they welcomed me with open arms and were hyping me up. And I
There we go.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks, Swifties.
I know that
You guys are
they
usually
would
toxic
probably
as
say
shit.
Kat doesn't deserve tickets to the show because she doesn't know everything. Like one girl's video was literally like, if she comes out with a sparkly guitar, she knew what song she was singing, and she came out with a sparkly guitar. So
Like
I'm
that's
not
just
on
like
that
too
level.
over the top.
I'm not at that level, but
Yeah, I would
I
hope
do
you
know
weren't.
that every single concert she's singing an acoustic version of a different song, and she's never doing the same set list twice, which is insane.
That's pretty fucking insane. That's nuts.
Pretty insane. And that's it for the girls. We kind of took over this week, but I love it. And sorry, I look like shit while I'm supporting the girls, but this is real and this is life. And sometimes you just have to
I
record.
think
while
you look
having
nice.
The stomach bug, flu, strep throat trio.
Let's get into it for the guys. We all know what's gonna be what we're gonna talk about.
Pause.
What? What?
That's a pause.
Why did you pause me?
Let's get into it for the guys.
I don't think that was sus. All right, let's talk about the one thing that's been on our minds all week. The reason why we didn't work Thursday, Friday, why we either if you were in the office, you were hiding your phone in the corner. What?
Said what we were thinking about all week.
No. Okay. March Madness, everyone. All right. Let's talk quickly about some of the biggest games and what's been going on. First thing, the Furman game. It's upsetting to say, but Kat picked Furman.
I did.
Which is pretty insane. Furman over
you
Virginia.
You probably laughed at me when I did.
Oh, I mean, I totally did. I mean, I thought it was a terrible pick. The whole FDU thing, did you follow that at all? Did you see how like FDU beat #1 Purdue?
Yes, we love an upset. We love an
What
underdog.
What do you think about that? Because you had Purdue. You didn't pick FDU.
Oh, then we're not happy.
Your bracket's pretty shit. As of right now, Kat's Elite 8, she has only 3 of the Elite 8 teams left.
How many do you have?
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I'm also doing really poorly, but I have.
That's like
1, 2. I have 4, and you have 3.
I guarantee
so
you
you're not
I
in
have
that
more.
I mean, maybe. So the cool part about this whole thing, Kat, is that your winner, Gonzaga, is still in, and my winner, UConn, is still in. So it actually gives us some.
I'd rather
for
that than
everyone,
have 7 out of 8.
If for anyone who's wondering like what the score is, Kat has after the round of 32 is over. We're going into, I guess when this comes out, it'll be the middle of Sweet 16. Kat is at 290, and I'm at 310. So I'm only 20 points ahead, which is actually a very close race. Your max points, like if you win every single game going forward, you'll get 10,050 points. If I win every one going forward, it's 1110. So, I mean,
it's a nail biter, is what I'm hearing.
It's a nail biter, and I don't know if anybody's commented what the punishment should be or what the winner should get.
Guys, submit
we need to do that.
Or winners.
There has to be one, but I would say as of right now, Kat and I are both in bad spots. Like it's not good for either of us.
Is there a chance
but it's a close
we
race.
tie?
Yeah, I mean we could, but like the odds of it happening is.
Do we need to set a tiebreaker?
The statistically the odds that we tie are low, so I'm not that worried about it. But I would say as of right now, guys.
Statistically, the chances of Purdue getting upset were also low.
Okay, you know what? Moving along. The sad part about this for me as someone who loves March Madness is that the most fun part is over. Like the all day, the first two rounds are the most fun because there's games all the time. Like you're at work watching the games. Like there's at least 1 or 2 games going on at a time. Where now I think the first game for the Sweet 16 on Thursdays at like 6:30 in the afternoon.
You know what? How I can cheer you up, Oz?
How?
The tournament for college hockey starts this weekend, and there's a game on every minute, baby.
Is that real? Like, is it?
Well,
how many
pretty
teams?
Much because there's 16 teams, and it's four regions and 4 teams. In 2 of the regions, the games are Thursday, Saturday. 2 of the regions, the games are Friday, Sunday. And they do that so that we can watch all the games because they just love us and know that we care. So
are you saying that
I would love to do a hockey bracket with you and just hear you chirp away your little head at trying to do hockey picks. Just pick one. Minnesota, Canisius, St. Cloud State, Minnesota State, Denver, Cornell, Boston U, Western Michigan, Colgate, Penn State, Michigan Tech, Quinnipiac, Merrimack, Harvard, or Ohio State?
Well, like, of course I want to pick Ohio State. Like, I want to. I know, Jake, if you're out there, I want to pick you. But my brother went to Colgate. My boys went to Colgate. I would say, if I wasn't picking with my heart, I would say Minnesota feels like the right pick.
I mean, that's so dumb. Like, they're number 1 in the country.
Is that what I don't know. I have no idea.
They're literally number 1.
Well, I don't pick the fucking. I don't watch hockey. I have no idea. So Minnesota feels like the right pick, but I'm gonna go with Colgate. Bullgate, baby. Let's go Bullgate. What are they like? What are they like? The 15 seed or like the 10, 11 seed, 12 seed?
They're one of the bottom 4. I don't know exactly which one, but they're one of the bottom 4.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go Colgate.
They're playing Michigan, who Michigan beat Minnesota last weekend. So great pick.
You never know. Roll Raiders, baby. Let's go Raiders. But yeah, that's all for the guys this week. We have another week coming up of basketball. This is when it gets intense. Go watch the games with your buddies. Have some fun.
He said, she said. We're ripping into it. We're ripping through them this week. Before I even say it, I would just like to say 2 days in a row, 2 of my guy friends have asked me for girl advice. So you could say I'm the GOAT Rizzler. Huh?
You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT Rizzler.
Okay. He said, she said. Question number 1. She liked an Instagram of mine that I posted 3 days ago. Is this her making a first move?
No, 3 days ago, because the algorithm sometimes doesn't show you stuff until it's like a couple days after. That does not count. I would wait. Or just make the move. But no, I would say no. Like, that is not enough of an indicator for making a move. It's been 3 days. It's not 3 years. Not 3 months.
Yeah, but I disagree because I think if I was her and I was interested, I wouldn't like it if it had been 3 days. Like, I would be like, oh, like, this is me, like, actively making a move.
Yeah, maybe.
I would tell him to like one of her old ones.
Yeah. That's the right move. Go like 2 photos on her account.
2? Whoa,
yeah,
we're getting crazy.
Make it clear.
A pretty one.
Maybe comment like the tongue out emoji. No, I'm just kidding.
Just send her the eggplant. All right, number 2. How do I bail on a date I don't want to go on anymore? This is your specialty.
It's not my specialty, okay? I don't do that often. I don't think I've never bailed. I've never bailed. If it's a solid plan, I won't bail. If it's like, oh, like, let's grab drinks sometime, and then it's like, oh, like, what does Thursday look like? And it's like, Thursday doesn't work. And then it's just sort of like the timing just doesn't work out and then never ends up happening. That's not bailing. But if you have a solid plan, go on the fucking date. Just go on the date. If it really sucks, you just don't go out another one. But if you have a real solid plan where it's like, we're going out on Thursday to this place, like, blank, like, don't do that. Don't be that guy. And if you're going to do it, then have the nuts to say, hey, I don't really want to go. Or you just say, like, things have changed and, I'm not really in the place where I want to go on a date right now. And they just say that or something like that. Have some stones.
What hurts more? When you have plans for a first date and the person bails and doesn't go? Or if you go on the first date and you try to go on a second date and they say no?
Second, I would so much rather get shot down before the first date. I'm not kidding. Like, I think
that's just the opposite of what you just said.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. Well, if you already made the plan, you got to go. Like, if you already made the plan, you got to go. Like, if you made a solid plan, you go. If you haven't made the solid plan, then take your foot off the gas. Like you guys haven't committed to anything. You
Mhm.
said, "Oh yeah, like let's grab drinks sometime."
What would you do if you had the like little back and forth of like let's do it, and then she's like, "What day works for you?" and you don't actually want to go?
Well, that's not really how it works. You don't usually go back and forth with the girl if you don't know. Like, but if I'm in that like,
You
let's
don't
say
like
that's
entertain it for a hot sec. Like, I have so many girlfriends who will just like
I mean,
flirt
of
with
course,
boys for a little, and then they're like,
no,
when he actually asks you to hang out, and you're like,
see, like that's fucked up. Like, no, I don't think I've ever done that. If I've ever asked a girl out to grab drinks, like, yeah, I want to do it. It's just I
was
really
literally
just
a meme. It was a meme on TikTok. It was like when the boys on Hinge actually ask you to hang out, and it's not just a
yeah.
game
See,
of
like
who's
that's
hot, who's
that's
not.
toxic as fuck. Yeah.
I know. I know.
Back to the kid's original question. If it's already set in stone, what's the worst that could happen? Go out on the date. Maybe you'll be surprised by how much you like her.
If it sucks, just ask her to split the check, and then she'll never ask you to hang out again.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Well, that's my answer.
Okay. Last one. Is it okay to still be friends with your friend's ex? No.
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 Like, I mean, if that's like your best friend,
No.
and then like it's your best friend's ex, like no, like dude, figure it out, or yeah, whatever. Just what the fuck? No, don't.
You met them because of your friend. Like, what's
Yeah.
wrong with you?
You can be civil with them. You can be civil, but you
Yeah,
can't
but you
be
don't
best.
need
You
to
can't be friends with
talk.
them.
You don't need to snap. You don't need to like ever
Yeah.
respond to them. If you are
Yeah.
with somebody and they break up, and you did build relationships with their friends, I do think it is perfectly okay, and I genuinely think you should reach out to the people that you became friends with and just send like a, I'm sure you've probably heard me and this person split up. I just want to let you know, like, I hope everything's okay with you. If you ever need me, let me know. But like as like a courtesy of like, thank you for being a good friend for me and like a good friend of our relationship, but like don't
Yeah.
expect to hear from me anymore. I think that's like the most respectful thing that you
Yeah,
can
that's
do.
super mature. That's super mature. Yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% agree. But no, you cannot be friends with your best friend's ex. What the fuck?
No, like that it like you want to hook up with them.
Yeah, or it's just not cool. It like that's it. You didn't come into that battle. Like you came into that battle with your best friend. You don't leave
Yeah.
with their ex.
It's so wrong.
Yeah, I
That's
think,
also
yeah, I
an
don't know.
interesting. That's an interesting fight to think about if it's your friend's friend that you met because of them. If they stop being friends, do you
No.
have to dump the
No, that's
second friend?
No, that's different. If you were friends with both people and you like brought them together, you're allowed to be friends with both of them after. Like if,
No, but
if there was
if your friend introduced you to theirs and then they stop being friends, where do you lie?
so now you're like friends with their friend group.
Yeah,
Like
but like
through-
your OG person that introduced you to all of them is out, and you're still friends with them.
You're probably out. Like I mean, if you're a good person and you're loyal to your friends that you actually like care for, yeah, you're out too.
Yeah.
Or you don't go out as much with them, or like you go out with them like every once in a while, but it's not your regular thing anymore.
It always sucks being the friend that introduced to other people and then you get left out of their plans. That's the worst.
Yeah, I actually agree. I 100% agree.
That's like a really big dagger.
Yeah, it sucks. Because you're like, fuck you guys. You guys wouldn't even been friends if it wasn't for me.
No.
Yeah. No,
They
that
just
blows.
left me out like chopped liver.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are we?
That's
are we
all I
closing it?
have. That's
That's
all
good.
I have. Is that all you have?
I can hear. Yeah, and I can hear the music.
Hopefully next week I come with a wind and a voice and not a sickness.
I thought you sounded good this week.
Thank you. I'm sure someone will say I have vocal fry on TikTok, but
I
Thank
can
you,
hear
guys.
the. Wow, wow, wow. The music's coming in.
thank you guys so much for listening, for watching. Please write us a review. Send us who should win fantasy football or lose or fantasy March
Basketball.
Madness.
It's March Madness. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm going. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bow, bow, bow.